Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. Return coming from the 6. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And they steal it back on the return. And he gets this forward to the 19. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game, Brock. Got ourselves a change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense you'll see take the field is the home team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They've made it to 1st and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. Running for the first time with a Tennessee rookie. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Dobbins will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. Brown's kick is up and good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Has this at the 6. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Stopped by Deion Henley. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
They now on third down. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert now. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And the Chargers will have a first.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Headed out right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackled by Keon White there.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert from the gun. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Chargers stretch their early lead to 9. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 9. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
On the gun, it's May. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. May now from the gun. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Chargers take possession. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Give now to the running back. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Going for the first with Dobbins. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield. A back who can show off his wheels.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
They'll come up 1st and 10. To the air this time, Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Gets this to McConkey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing is Mariota. And he's got it! That's a way out for a good touchdown! The Chargers hold a 16-point lead in the first. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
He fields it from the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Chargers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers make it a 24-point ball game. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go again with Stevenson. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
The handoff on 3rd and short. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short. Another punt coming up. Bryce Baringer to do the honors again. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Mark that one down as a 35-yard punt in the end. And they'll get ready to go on offense. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Mariota. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Mariota. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Now a toss play with Dobbins. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's a laugher so far, 24-0. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's complete to Dobbins. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
It's an LA touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Going play action, May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds his man. It's Javon Baker. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Trying to get it with the option here. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. Holtz got it right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The give inside to Stevenson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They'll try with the wideout. And they were on him from the start. He's brought down for a massive loss. Second and goal, backed all the way up to the 14 here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here's May, third and goal. He'll get this to Henry. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's not going to do a ton against what is now a 28-point gap.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to the well again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 30 on second down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. All right, here we go. Second down. They'll run here following the penalty. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Mariota. He finds McConkey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. Browns kick is up and good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Chooses to bring this one out. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Darius Davis to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Give now to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Mariota to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's a give up the middle. Room to run inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Plowing up the middle. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Trying to get it with the option. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4. Brown's kick is up and good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Stevenson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Short side option here. He's running left. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Running for it with Stevenson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. And they're going for this. Chased out to his right. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A toss running right. Dobbins. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Hit made by Josh Uche.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he gets this forward to the 19. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They run the counter with Dobbins. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Chargers have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers are running them out of the building. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Kick taken in here at the 17. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll come out throwing. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's scooped up by the Chargers. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Toss to the right side. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down. They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. Brown's kick is up and good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Starting from the 5.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And he can't find the lane before being wrapped up at the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Third and 4 coming up now. A give right side to Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. Hand off to the back. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Right up the gut. And he'll get this down to the 40. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
To win, to back ends, booked up, look up.